Heyo, so it's time for another Double Down challenge. So if you're new to the channel, I'll quickly describe. At the beginning of the year, I started off with a challenge that I wanted to double my video game collection in 1 year. I had 137. My goal was to get 174 or 300 at the best. So far, we have had some pretty good months, or pretty good weeks. It is the end of the first month, though, so we are going to have a little bit of different format. I will be showing my games that I have gotten, but I'm also be going over what happened last month, how many games we got for which systems, and just keep on going, little rundown for the month. So I do have a little cheat sheet because I'm horrible at remembering all these figures, so please bear with me. So for last month, January, because I think today is February 2nd, we got 7 Wii games, none of the original Xbox, 8 Xbox 360 games, 9 PS3 games, 6 Xbox One games, 1 Nintendo Switch game, 0 GameCube games, 2 Super Famicom games, no NES, no Super NES. If you're good at math, which I used to be, that comes up to, for the total of January, 333 games, which brings our total to 170 games total. Now, I will be adding at least one more system to this, because these are all the systems that we collect for. I do collect for PC, but I really don't count those. I won't say I collect for them. I pick them up if I have them. They are in the collection, but I don't think I'll be showing them on the Double Down, because unless you guys want to see them. So, but this is the start. We have 33 games for January. Let's see if we can keep going. If we keep going like this, I'll be able to reach that 300 mark pretty easily. So, well, that is it for the recap. Let's get into the stack of games that I have here. Pretty substantial stack, and just get it on. So, the first one I picked up is for the Wii. It is Boogie. It's a dancing game, nothing really much more to be said. It does look interesting, and is it my imagination, or does this guy look like a character from ToeJam and Earl? Obviously a different head shape, but still, he's up there, So, one Wii game. This one is Call of Duty Black Ops. Again, I am not a big fan of the Call of Duty series, but I believe it was only like $1.50. So I was like, at that price, I'll grab it. I'll add it to the collection. We'll see if it sticks in the collection or not. I probably should do that. I forgot to put that on here. We did end up selling 2 games with that number. 170 is still our number. So this one I actually just got today. It is one I was debating between this and another game, and this one won out just because it has 4 games in 1 DLC, and that is the Five Nights at Freddy Core Collection. I've never played any of the Five Nights at Freddy's. It's always looked very interesting and always looked very enjoyable, but I've never played any, and this collection has the first 4 games and then one of the DLCs called Sister's Location in it. I ended up picking this up for about $20 at Walmart. It actually retails for about $30, so I saved about $10. I'm not going to complain. These are actually new. I mentioned that I was collecting for PS3. These kind of fell in my lap. The first one being Max Payne for PS2. This is the Greatest Hits edition. I don't know much about this. I've seen the movie. That's as far as my extent. or knowledge goes for Max Payne. But I think this one was only like $1.25, so I was not going to complain. It was one of those ones I decided to grab, give it a chance, play it, and hopefully I'll get to do that when I get either I can find a PlayStation 2 or I get that backwards compatible PlayStation 3. I'm kind of leaning towards actually just getting a PlayStation 2 to play those games. So I do have one more PlayStation 2, and it is this one, SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. I ended up picking this up for $3 today. Condition really good. The manual's in there, everything. I love wrestling games. I always have. I used to play them all the time at one of my friends' house. It was so much fun. I love when they allow you to like create your own wrestler and fight in the rings and all that stuff. They're just fun games. These SmackDown versus Raw, and especially like the 64 versions, which is what I actually grew up on, the ECW and all that. So just a lot of fun, really enjoyable. I saw this for $3. I had to grab it. So this one is part of a series I've never really played. That's Killzone 3 for the PS3. On my only PS3 pickup for this month. It looks interesting. I don't know anything about it. It does say it's PlayStation Move compatible. I have no clue what that is. Again, I've never owned a PlayStation, so this is new territory for me, but the story looked interesting. Surrender is not an option. It was a great tagline, Figured I'd give it a try. Do I need, do I need to play the first two before I play this one? Or is it something you can just jump into? If you know, let me know, please. I'd be very curious. So, now we're going to switch over from Nintendo and PlayStation, and we'll go to Xbox. I picked up Fable. This one was roughly, I believe, $4.99. I had to do a disc swap. So, but the condition is really good. The only thing about this is the manual is ripped right there. You could tell. For $4, it wasn't bad, except for the case and the manual. The disc is clean. It should work, and it just looks like fun. I remember playing one of these, but I can't remember actually if I liked it or not. It was when I was getting towards the end of my first collecting of the games and whatnot. So this next one I actually bought I bought last time I started collecting video games. Played it, got stuck on the first level, kind of gave up. I was getting bored with it very quickly, but wanted to give this a second chance, and it is Assassin's Creed 3. This is the Target edition. This unfortunately also needs another case swap. You could tell the case is pretty much destroyed. The paper, the insert, everything, even the disc is really good. But for some reason, when they put on the tape, it just ripped off the plastic for the cover. So I like the idea that it's during the American Revolution and you play as a Native American assassin. So that is really cool. Willing to give it a second try and, play it as much as I can. So look forward to diving back into that one. This next one was kind of a gamble. It still is. I don't know if it's going to work or not. If not, I'll just take the case and replace it. But it is Left 4 Dead. I don't think I've ever played these games. This one, the case is really nice. I take that back. It has a bit of cracking at the top, a little bit of breakage right there, but the manual's clean, the actual paper's clean. This little sticker I can get off pretty easy. The only thing that was really kind of bad, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Yeah, this this disc is severely scratched. I think they're only like surface scratches. They're not really deep scratches. So hopefully I can take this to my local comic book store, get it buffered out, and hopefully it'll play just as good. If not, I only spent $3 on it, and I can easily just find it again. This isn't an uncommon game, but one that I just kind of decided to pick up. So Left 4 Dead. This next, there's only 2 left. One for the Xbox 360, one for the Xbox One. This was a series that I have played maybe one game, and I think I played it for like a half hour to 45 minutes. Again, got bored because I had a hard time finding out where you were going, all that. But it's one of those ones that you keep hearing that's really, really good. You just want to go back and check it out, and that is Fallout 3. And then I have Fallout 76. Now, I have heard that 76 is probably one of the worst in the series, but I think it was like $2 to $5 on eBay, free shipping and all that. I couldn't pass it up. Brand new, factory sealed, so I couldn't pass it up. Hopefully it's not as bad as everyone says. Maybe it's just popular opinion. Many times, especially with movies, if the popular opinion is that it's really bad, it's usually pretty decent. It's usually really fun. So I am going to give this one a shot and really try it. I think this one is the one I played earlier and had a hard time getting past like the first 45 minutes. I think you get out of the vault, you have to go to this town. I ended up getting lost looking for this town, and I kept getting killed in like this little bunker, or this little what do they call it, ruins of a town. And it frustrated me, but it's one of those ones I'm willing to give it another shot and try to play again. So I will be picking these up if I find them. I know I'm missing 4 New Vegas in 1 and 2. I don't know what 1 and 2 are on. I thought they were only for the computer, but I could be wrong. I've never actually seen 1 and 2 out in the wild or in the stores, so I am kind of curious. Were those on a special system, or were they a system exclusive, or what were they? If you could tell me, let me know. I know very little about Fallout, except for there's a TV show, which is kind of why I'm diving back into them and giving them a shot, because I want to be able to watch the show and understand at least a little bit of the story. So I have one more thing to show you. No one actually talked about whether they liked the showing of the action figures or the video game action figures or not. I'm just going to show this one, and I picked this one up. I've had this before when I lived alone. I actually had it in I forget what year that was, but it's very, very cool. It's Lara Croft in swimsuit. So she's on docks, just a fun figure. I used to have this in my life. Like I said, my last apartment. Her guns are there. Her glasses are there. Most of the time she's missing her glasses. And her weapon's in good shape. Nothing's broken. I think I ended up picking this up for like $20 on eBay. Just a fun little figure. And it looks really good with the rest of my Tomb Raider stuff. So, well, guys, that is it. It is now February. Let's see if we can have just as good as a month as last month. Hopefully we can reach that goal of 300 pretty easy. And if I do, maybe I'll add some more goals and some more games that I want to get, maybe even a system or two to aim for, since, if I can get this done quickly. So, guys, that is it. Have a good day, and please like the video and subscribe if you haven't. And just keep enjoying hunting and playing games. Talk to you later. Bye.